Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers.
Body in motion, heart on fire, train through the heat and haze. Focus, vision of my eyes locked in through the pain, I fix my gaze. I count them reps, they count me out, but I'm still here making plays. I rise from the darkest depths to the light in a fight for the win I claim. Check, rise up, it's true. Come on and rise up, that's you. Come on and rise up, put it in action. Go mad with it, come on, lift it to the top. Yeah, rise up, that's you. Come on and.
First pitch coming your way next.
If you want to make it through this, come on and join this.
And on the mound now, Jacob Mizorowski. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Coming up on the first pitch, Vladimir Guerrero digs in now.
Number 27, Vladimir Guerrero.
And away we go here in Milwaukee.
First pitch, 12:40.
0-1 down. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch off, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Struck him out looking. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
So a man aboard now with one away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Rafael Devers up to hit. 3 hits last night. So he was a big factor in getting that win. And a base hit right there. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Here's Manny Machado now.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
2 on, 1 out. Foul ball still 0-2. This one in the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
That is it. The center fielder, Jose Bautista.
So up next for Toronto, Jose Bautista. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. This one in the air, center field. Freeland under this one. And that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. Back here in Milwaukee, and the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy. This is Bryce Terang. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next to hit, Paul Molitor. To third, Machado. Feeds to second, out there. To first, double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. Check swing, went around. Strike one. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And that will end the inning. Scoreless after one.
I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up if you with it. I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up, throw your hands up. I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up if you with it. I like the way you touch the floor.
Back here at American Family Field. Second inning set to go. So the Toronto Blue Jays have had an outstanding start to the season. Only a few weeks in, but so far they're every bit as good as expected, Singy.
We've gotten the opportunity to just see how confident this ball club is, and everyone knew coming in they were going to be a good team, and sometimes teams can struggle under those lofty expectations, but not these guys so far. You can see the swagger, and on top of it, they're producing the results to back it up.
And while it's still early, we're definitely getting glimpses of just how good they can be. This one in the air. Contreras takes it in for the out. One up, one down.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Here's the second baseman, Davis Schneider. Mizorowski. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Hammered, base hit. And a man aboard.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
The 0-1. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and hitters are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it. Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
That's off the mark. Full count now. Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Payoff pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the Potential having a big night.
First and second, one out. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Yount for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Never stay. Yeah, I ain't reading the team. Know if you hit me, you come with a fee. All of this drip can't get it for cheap. I hit a cat when you giving a speech. I'm at the top, so they gunning for me. I gotta eat us a bon appetit.
Back here at American Family Field. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Walker in his 8th season batting in the cleanup spot, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012. In there at the knees for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Jackson Chourio now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Robin.
Next for Milwaukee, Robin Yount. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Brewers go down quietly. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Not at all, so I gotta take a high. I ain't a no talent, having here today, gone tomorrow type dude. Been doing this over.
Back here in Milwaukee, Vladimir Guerrero steps in, and when there are ducks in the pond, he brings them home. I mean, look at this graphic, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the best in the league with runners in scoring position. Total gamer, produces when needed most.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. You want your best bat up with a chance to score? That's him.
And he's answered the call all season. Just gets it done for this lineup. Not sure where they'd be without him.
Off the mark there. Ball 3. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Into the corner, but foul. And a payoff pitch. Got it. 1 away.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the first base.
Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Nothing across against him yet, so he may just let it ride.
Popped up. Terang settles underneath it. 2 away now.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Rafael.
And here is Devers, 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one in the air, center field. Freeland on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Number 10. Now, 3 wins.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Brewers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Ground ball right side, Guerrero. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Oh, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And now it's William Contreras. Right side. Guerrero steps on the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
The designated hitter, Blake Perkins.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Blake Perkins. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And he swings over the top there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Still no score.
Poison, politics and culture. I see it all with the mind of Minota. Photographic, the streets is tragic.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In the air, right field, Chourio settles under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Jose.
Here's some real power at the plate. Jose Bautista. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. It's his 8th home run of the year. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. The 1-0. And that is out of play. The 1-1.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Back to the mound. It hit him. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Schneider, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Well, I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was running right there. So good job of quickly getting the pitch to the catcher. And the catcher with good footwork, really good throw on the money, gets the base runner, and they cut off that would-be base stealer.
Two down, nobody on. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher screaming, "No!" and the hitter saying, "Yes!" and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
So 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. That's out to center field. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in the series as we take a look at the numbers.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long. Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's a 2-1. Out towards right center field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Brewers, the third baseman, Paul.
Next to hit, Paul Molitor. He's 0 for 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Guerrero takes it in for the out.
Up
2 away.
for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 22, Christian.
And now it's Christian Yelich. He popped out his first time. He boasts a batting average that ranks top 10 in the league at the moment, Siggy. Swing and a miss, strike one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Got him. Out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Here's a 2-0. And a foul ball. 2-1 now. Strike on the inside corner. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the first time. D.L. Hall, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Ashby also throwing. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 1 for 2. Sliced hard but foul. Vladdy, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jacob Mizorowski done for the afternoon. D.L. Hall into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Devers now.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And Devers hits that one. Snags it on the run. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at bat. Well struck left field, carrying well. Can't get there. 1 run will score. Yelich hurries it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now, Jose Bautista. He's already homered in this game.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
In the air to left center. He's got it. And that is that. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, these Brewers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 1-1. Oh. goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Jackson Chourio now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. On the ground. Guerrero takes it to the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80%.
Now it's the second baseman, Davis Schneider.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
On the ground, right side. Terang over to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit.
No, that's a ball.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead at 3-0. Back here at American Family Field, here's the Brewers DH, Blake Perkins. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Bryce Terang will hit next. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. In the air out to center. Base hit into the outfield.
Up next for the Brewers,
Paul Molitor, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. That one outside. Ball one. Perkins on second. Terang at first with no outs. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Ground ball left side, just foul down the right field line. Wow. First and second here, no outs. That one not close. Ball two. Line, and that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
He went up there and got it. With two strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
Big at-bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Huge defensive play right there with the bases loaded. Oh, my goodness, if that ball gets by him, everyone scores. Tremendous diving catch and a lot of guts to go after that one.
Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. Right through there for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
This one in the air, right field. Diving, makes the grab.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. He was late there, strike one. Two outs, bases are full. Outside low, ball one. Way out front for strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1-2 now. On the ground to the left. They take the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Ashby. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play. And now the 0-1. Base hit, center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder.
Back to the top of the order now. Vladimir Guerrero next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground, 2 ball. Walker to second, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. Sends it to first. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they lead at 3-0.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jeff Hoffman. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. That's to third. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Freeland.
Sal Frelick now at the plate. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. To the right side, Schneider. 2 gone.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Next for the Brewers, William Contreras has grounded out a couple of times. In the air, center field. Bautista drifts towards it, and that is the Brewers go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in Milwaukee, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Outside low. Ball 1. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Off the plate inside, and a full count now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Manny Machado up to the plate. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
2-0 count. Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone,
you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball. Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Outside. And the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So up next, Jose Bautista. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying. And gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add on. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. For a guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Aaron Ashby will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Here comes the
Brewers,
new arm for the Brewers, Jared Koenig.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, George Springer. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. And we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground out to short. The throw to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
The second baseman, Davis Schneider.
Here's the second baseman, Davis Schneider. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Logan Henderson up and loosening in the pen. Sproat getting loose as well. Now a screamer into the outfield. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Jimenez at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Stays alive. In the air out towards right center. Chorio should have this one. And that's the third out. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. On to the bottom of the 8th. So here's the Brewers DH, Blake Perkins. Hard hit left side. handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Back to the top of the order, Bryce Terang, the next to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to Guerrero. He's out.
Up next for the Brewers, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jeff Hoffman done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Eric Gagne gets the call from the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Paul Molitor, 1 for 3. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Johan Oviedo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. That one in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Brings it in. The third out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder.
And here is Vladimir Guerrero. That one ripped. And a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In the air, right field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to
Up
make.
next for the Blue Jays.
2 aboard with 1 out. Rafael Devers getting ready to hit. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Tosses to first, 2 out.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting 1 out of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jared Koenig is done, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third. So looking for new pitcher on now, Brandon Sproat.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you.
Outside. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. Blue Jays leave a pair. They lead it, though, 6-0.
up in Vegas. We went from living just nameless to people saying we famous. The mission was never
Back here at American Family Field. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. Throws to first. One pitch and one out. And now it's Christian Walker. 0 for 3 in this one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. Gagne, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fast. Fires over to Guerrero. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers.
Up next for the Brewers, the shortstop.
And now, Robin Yount.
Go.
That one pushed foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a pop-up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, there was no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
6-0 is how this one ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.